Hey everyone, I'm glad that you stopped by today. In this video, I'm going to dive into a new tool in HubSpot called Conditional Property Logic. This is used to ensure that all the information that you need is collected on your particular record, which could be a deal record, a company record, or even a contact record. So let's dive in and follow along as I go into the settings area and we jump into the properties spot. Now inside of properties, you will see an option called Conditional Property Logic, and I've already created a few properties that I wanted to use and share how this is built. So I'm going to say that we're having a product request and say when somebody requests a product and they say marketing services, we want to ask certain things. So we can say we want to know exactly what the domain is, but we also want to make sure that we're collecting marketing notes. And we can also require this option. That way, whenever we're asking for the marketing services, if we select that, it always requires that we also put in a domain for that particular option. So if I were to go ahead and save this logic, that would appear whenever I select marketing services. But let's say that I also want some items to appear whenever I select HubSpot CRM. Whenever I hit that HubSpot CRM, maybe we have the HubSpot CRM request appear, and I'm going ahead and save that. Now, what's great about this particular tool is that you can stack different logics on top of each other. So if I were to say the HubSpot CRM request, and I were to say sequences, I can have more information. So let's just say copy. So template copy is shown here. And then again, I can build on top of that and say, okay, well, when template copy is filled in and has outsourced writer, then we have copy notes here. So this is just a nice way to build all the information that we need to collect. Now I'm going to dive into an actual record and show you how that looks. So let's go to this particular record and we'll dive down to the area that says product request, which I've put here under the conditional property logic. And if I were to just select this and say marketing services, you would see that we have the current domain and the marketing notes appear. Same would happen if I were to select HubSpot CRM, the HubSpot CRM request would appear. So now I have to put in notes here. So if I were to actually deselect this, you can see that I could save this without filling in this information, but I can't because the other one has this required. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this in, notes, and I'm going to say sequences here. Now, whenever I select sequences, you can see that there's another option that appears. And this just keeps building on each other. So if I were to say outsource writer, now we have copy notes appear. So this is just a great way to collect all the information that you need whenever you first select certain different options. So in this example, the product request is a good way to make sure that we're collecting all the information that we need for this particular record. And again, this can work on the deal record, on the actual company record, and really helpful on the ticketing record to make sure that you're collecting all the ticket information up front. So I hope this is very helpful. This could be useful in that create record area, especially for tickets, to make sure you're collecting all the necessary information from your team. But I would love to hear other ways that you guys are using this to make sure that you're collecting all the data that you need in your CRM. I hope it was helpful and you have a great day.